why the fuck not?
Why not? Minus wheel. Minus wheel.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
And you know how we do it.
Tony's time. Takeover Tuesdays in full effect right now. Let's go.
Yo, what up? It's Rudy G on the Takeover Tuesday. Tony, what up?
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you guys for tapping in right here to the Airplane Mode Tuesday Takeover right here with Rudy G. Rudy, how you feeling, man?
Good, brother. How you been?
You're good, man. Hanging in there, staying lifted and get there. You know how we do it. I appreciate you tapping in, man, being a part of the show right here. Man, can you tell us a little bit about your I know we're going to play 2 other tracks that you released on your last project, Skywriting. But can you tell me a little bit about how it's been going with this new project, Airplane Mode?
So the new project, Airplane Mode, is going to be actually dropping on Black Friday. You're the first person to hear it. This is a world premiere exclusive. Tony's Talk. Nobody even knew about this. Maybe just a couple of people that I know. I didn't tell anyone about this. I worked on this and I wanted to put this out. You know, I don't want to say as like a surprise, but surprise.
All right, for sure. All right, man. Well, that's good, man. I can't hear it, man. I haven't heard it yet. I haven't even played it, but I played the other 2 tracks you sent in. Well, we're gonna start it off with this first track right here called "Rise," featuring GLC by Rudy G. Let's get it. Here it goes.
All right.
Yeah, ayy. As I reflect on my fucking life, I thank God I ain't ever live a sucker life. I'm the ism, I ain't nothing what them suckers like. To my congregation, gotta get some strong advice. Stand on your values and know your worth. Have some faith in you before you come to church. You son with yourself before you in the dirt. I swear life is much more than moving work. But I understand when that stomach calling. When you're trying to get a job and they ain't calling. Trying to get up but you keep falling. Now what you supposed to do when the streets calling? No, you can't ignore it. Columbus with the hustle, here to explore it. Big numbers in the colors like motherfuckers. Here to get this money, then praise the Lord.
Try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble. We try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble.
What you say?
Try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. We try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. Try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble. We try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble.
What you say?
Try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. We try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. Not giving up, I'm going into the end. I'm flowing into the wind, blind by my own honor. Never a goner because I got so much hope. Switch it up like the Pope, spend all my money on dope. Wanna elope with this dream, for the cream in a yacht. To support my whole team, and a scheme to get knocked. So we could buy the whole town, and open up shop. Because you can't stop my grind when the juices get hot. Gotta do what you gotta do, that's school for thought. Now these fuckers will probably lose, blaming a spot. Because they can't follow simple rules. Messing it up, because they just some kind of simping dudes, lamer than fuck. I'm trying to switch it up. It's the G and the ism. All up on this track, coming with the precision. Because it has to be precise with the way that we hit them. Cause it's really nothing nice with the way that we spittin'. Try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble. We try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble.
What you say?
Try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. We try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. Try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble. We try to rise, but there's nothing but trouble.
What you say?
Try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle. We try to rise, but there's nothing but struggle.
All right, Gotta Rise. Hope you guys enjoyed that great track. Rudy, tell me a little bit about that track we just played right now, the last one, Rise, featuring GLC.
Yeah, that's the track Rise I did with GLC out of Chicago. It's basically an uplifting track, positive track, something to, give the vibe of like the old school backpack hip hop. And I did it with, I guess, the top backpacker, Kanye West's boy, GLC. So that was pretty dope.
That's badass, man. It's a good track. I enjoyed that one. And that one's off the Skywriting album, right?
Yeah, that's off the Skywriting album that was released back in April.
Okay, for sure. That's badass. And we got this next track right here called Gotta Love It. Can you tell me a little bit about that track? It's off the Skywriting as well, right?
Yeah, this is on Skywriting also. This is, that Lifted and Gifted anthem right there.
Right.
Talking about that smoking, that good strand, whatever your favorite strand is. That's, how I feel about this track.
All right, for sure. Let's get it here. Gotta Love It by Rudy G. Let's go.
Puff, puff, pass, turn that shit to the left. I'm coughing so hard that I'm losing my breath. And still after years, never losing my depth. Feeling so sharp when I'm rolling the best. I dream of Florida weather when the smoke hits my chest. And exhale reality, which ain't always best. But I'm just living life, never paying the price. Trying to say what's right when I'm blazing the pipe. Thinking peaceful thoughts when I'm laying at night. Modern day hippie smoking weed like Snoop and Wiz. But don't get it confused, man, I ain't these stupid kids. Looking at me crazy, but I guess that's how it is. Rather be in peace than living in all the drama. I'd rather have green than nothing without a nada. I'm lost in the cloud, chief for hours and hours. I guess it's just the power of these magical flowers. Gotta love it when the smoke hits your chest. Gotta love it when it's legal to possess. Gotta love it when you're rolling up the best. Gotta love it when you're feeling so blessed. Gotta love it when the smoke hits your chest. Gotta love it when it's legal to possess. Gotta love it when you're rolling up the best. Gotta love it when you're feeling so blessed. Taking big hits, breathe them deep in my lungs. Reflecting on the past, everything that I've done. Always stayed smoking, even out of town. True to life stoner, making all sorts of connections. And if you know me well, then you know we smoke the best. And fiending for the ganja smoke to hit me in the chest. And tiles under doors when we out of town at hotels. Breaking down deals, getting weed for the wholesale. Put your kid through college with how much that I buy. Not a fucking lie, I'll probably smoke till I die. Bud smokers only, no buzz killers allowed. Only the loud that we blazing with the crowd. Vibing with others over the love for the ganja. Bringing us together, not tearing us apart. It's almost legal everywhere, no need for your judgment. Keep it to yourself, we can do what we want. Prick, gotta love it when the smoke hits your chest. Gotta love it when it's legal to possess. Gotta love it when we rolling up the best. Gotta love it when you're feeling so blessed. Gotta love it when the smoke hits your chest. Gotta love it when it's legal to possess. Gotta love it.
Lift it and get it. Gotta love it. Let's get it.
Gotta love it when you're feeling so blessed.
Great track right there by Rudy G called Gotta Love It. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate everyone that tapped in right here to the Instagram Live and everyone that's checking out the YouTube video, podcast, or if you're tuned in on live365.com. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's go ahead and pause that one real fast. Rudy, are you still there?
I'm still here, brother.
Rudy.
Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yo. Oh, my bad. Rudy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
I had the value down.
I was like, oh no.
I was like, Rudy disappeared. All right. Rudy, you have anything you want to say about your project before we get into it, man? This first track we're going to play is called Always off your Airplane Mode. You have anything you want to talk about, anything you want to say about the album or anything you want to mention?
Yeah, this is my new project called Airplane Mode, world premiere right here. With this one, Skywriting, it was a bit more of, I guess, happier moods at the time when I was writing those tracks. This one gets a little bit more darker, so this isn't really that, same as what you heard before. I pretty much say on here everything that I want to say and everything that I've been wanting to say on this one right here. So it's, it's one of those. So I hope you enjoy.
All right, for sure, ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. Always by Rudy G off the Airplane Mode.
Yo, here we go, taking off like a rocket on my way to the top. No way you can stop it. Friends all hating, should've saw that coming. Probably just mad cause I ain't got nothing. Man, I'm on a trip getting straight paid. Been talking shit since the 8th grade. I don't need a rap, still get cake. On that Donald Trump shit, trying to dictate. Bet your bitch wanna see how the dick tastes. Cause I'm all on a hustle for the big face. Can't escape this motherfucking lifestyle. Cause it's all kinda quite wild. Thinking I'm a quiet guy, but you never knew me though. So them thoughts gotta switch it up about Rudy though. Cause I'm balling in the game like I'm Ricky Rubio. Why these fake rappers telling lies in the studio? Here we go once again with the rhyme shit. And the zone talking shit like I'm 9'6". I don't even really care, you a sidekick. Better yet, spitting nonsense.
The West, what up, homie?
they know I'm too bold. Getting so high, higher than my new bowl. All over the clouds, smoking out my new bowl.
Always on my grind, always on my grind. Always on my grind, trying to make them dollar signs.
Yo, I'm always on my grind, always on my grind, always on my grind.
Trying to make this dough mine.
Always do what we want to, you only do what you can. All about that plan, till I am the man. Talking 100 bands, feet hitting the sand. Blowing up the gram with my trips to foreign lands. See your bitch, she act like Pam. Wanna take and hold my hand. This ain't no Beatles jam. Put you right back where you stand. Put you right back with your man. Cause there's no point in no drama. Blowing shit up like Osama. Hit you hard up with that llama. You don't want no drama. Going hard since I was a minor. Waiting for my time to shine up. No time to be in no lineup. Question no refuse. Minding P's and Q's. Going out the way to make sure that I will never fucking lose.
Always on my grind, always on my grind. Always on my grind, trying to make them dollar signs.
Yo, I'm always on my grind, always on my grind, always on my grind.
Trying to make this dough mine.
Don't need a front, now I got the cash. All up in the zone, let me toss the pass. Getting so high like a common man. Motherfuckers trying to talk, but it's all for gram.
Ooh, Rudy going in.
Talking all the shit like blam, blam, blam. Shooting down your dreams and scheming on plans. Thinking they better, but sinking in sand. Burning their bridges with nowhere to land. Gotta be humble to just understand. Going so hard to prove I'm a man. All in demand, I'm getting it in. Fuck is you saying, I'm trying to win. Keeping afloat and staying to swim. Keeping it flowing when I'm going in. Spitting what's real and never a sin. Not sure where to go or where to end. Just know that I'm happy trying again. A lot less stress, so where to begin? Going all in, city or win. Really in kind, hurting your pride. Never will lie. Come on inside, ripping the fire. Smoking my guys, feeling so fly. Never arrive.
Always on my grind, always on my grind. Always on my grind, trying to make them dollar signs.
Yo, I'm always on my grind, always on my grind, always on my grind.
Trying to make this dough mine.
Yeah, let's get it. Airplane mode.
Always on my grind right there by Rudy G off the Airplane Mode. That's the first track. Rudy, how you feeling out there, man?
Good. Feeling good. Drinking some of that boom boom. You know, we talked about that the other day.
The boom boom. Okay, nice. You lifted and gifted as well?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I got the Yo Can pin right here with some White Angel battery getting lifted and gifted. Shout out to White Angel, the sponsor. You know, I appreciate you really for being a part of the the show right here, man, and always reaching out and showing love to the platform. I got your shirt on right now. We can't see it anywhere, but I got you that shirt you sent me, man. I appreciate that, man. Dope shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. That shirt, shout out to Duran. He was the designer of that shirt. You know, I may make it seem like it's just me. You know, there's a team behind me. Okay. They don't always like to be seen, but there's, it's more than just me. You know, you got to have a good team, just like any boxer, any fighter out there. They've got good trainers, good teams. You know, not that I'm out here fighting people, but you know what I'm saying. It's the same dedication.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So, yeah,
it takes a team to get the job done. You know what I mean? It's always not like, of course, you can do stuff on your own and you can get a lot accomplished on your own, but you can't. You always get further along when you have that team behind you, supporting you, helping you out with stuff like merchandise, or even when it comes to music. When you record your music, you got an engineer, you got the producer, you got everything. You know what I mean? You got a couple of people helping you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to MVP, the engineer. But yeah, no, that shirt that you got, I know they can't see it. I got it on right now too. That it's got that backwards R with the rocket going up, and that was that first track right there that said, yo, here we go, taking off like a rocket on my way to the top, no way you could stop it. That's that shirt. So
okay.
From that came, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it an alias or whatever, an alternative personality, but Rocket Roo or Rocket Rudy. And that's what, this project right here, this Airplane Mode, it's not like skywriting. I was, I guess going a little slower, being a little nicer. This time around, it's a lot more fast paced, and I'm not being as nice this time around either.
Yeah. And it sounds good so far. From the first track we heard, it sounded good. That one, always grinding. You know what I mean? That was a great track. That one, it's a good, solid track, man. You got down on it. And we got this next one here called "Where You Should Be." Can you tell me a little bit about that one?
So yeah, this track right here, this is a breakup track, basically. Just kind of talking about past experiences. Not the last person I was with, not talking about her, but previous situations before that. That's kind of what I'm referring to on this track. It was something that I had the concept in for years, always wanted to put it together, found the right beat, Long time ago, though, I did a track called How It Goes, and it's kind of a similar thing. Shout out to Doc J. He was on that track with me. How It Goes. So this is the kind of a How It Goes Part 2, even though it's not technically called that, but it's really kind of expanding on that. You know, basically that it's not on the lengths of like the Big Sean or like the Method Man track breakups or whatever, but, you know, more of just something just talking about real life, you know, things that I've been through. You know, 99% of the time my raps is shit that I've gone through.
Yeah, you're expressing yourself and how you feel and what you've gone through and what you experienced, you know. And that's what the music's all about, man. It's just putting yourself on the track. You know what I mean? Like whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, whatever you want to express, whatever you want to get across. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. So let's get into it here. Where You Should Be by Rudy G. Let's get it. Here we go.
You never know how it goes. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me, that's where you should be. It's easy to see how it should be, but it wasn't my call. You chose to stall, put it on pause. So many flaws. We were so young, just having some fun. Life moving fast, under the sun. Thought you'd be mine for the rest of my time. I was 15, barely able to drive. Thought I knew love, but I did not. So much to learn, so much to want. I guess that we'll see how it all goes. As I get old, they come and they go. That's one thing I know, always been told. Don't fuck with no hoes, can't make them no wife. You wanna live right for the rest of your life. Gotta make the right choice or end up paying the price. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Knew I was wrong, you was too old. Thought I was colder for bagging bitches that's older. Wasn't my fault, I just got caught up in the game, out here looking all lame. Cause if I knew about your past, I wouldn't have went down that whole path. Cause you left dudes without a clue. You did it to me, girl, I shoulda knew. But fuck you, I got the last laugh. All on my path, getting the math, no looking back. You was just trash, waste of my time. So dumb and so blind, not using my mind, but that's all behind. Gotta focus on mine, now no matter how fine or how much she's a dime. Don't go wasting your prime, got a whole lifetime to try to make it all fine. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game. Fucking with me is where you should be, and where you should be is right here with me. It just ain't the same. Hearing your name, shit is so lame, but that's the game.
How it goes, part 2. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Where You Should Be by Rudy G. Great track right there, Rudy. Man, this project Airplane Mode, has it dropped already, or when is it dropping, or where can they find it at?
So this project is going to be dropping on Black Friday.
Black Friday. Okay, you said
So
okay.
in a couple of days.
I hope they're ready, man. Are they gonna get a discount on it for Black Friday or what?
Yeah, 50% off. You know what I'm saying? It's Cyber Monday too. Tap in.
Cyber Monday. Okay. That's what's up, man. And on this project, man, Airplane Mode. Tell me a little bit about like what people can take away from it, or what they can, they can learn from it, from this project.
So with this project Airplane Mode right here, it's really just about showing versatility, showing that, while skywriting might have been, I guess, what they would call old school kind of boom bap, it was showing that when working with a newer school producer, shout out to Brenton Davis, that when they do beats like that I am able to still keep up and go with whatever style it is, whether we're doing trap or we're doing regular.
I appreciate that's badass, man. And it shows that you're versatile, man. Different kinds of vibes on it. All the tracks you played tonight are all different vibes, and you got down on all of them, man. And I appreciate you, Rudy G, for showing love to the platform, man. Always reaching out. We're always talking sports, or we're always talking boxing, or something like that. I appreciate you for that, showing love, man. What can you tell us about this last track before we get out of here, man? This one right here is called Undefined.
Undefined. So this track right here, this is my experimental hip hop track. This is me, kind of talking about what I always tell people. I always say, and I guess they can take it however they want it, but this is what I say. A lot of people always agree with me. People don't listen to the lyrics. They just listen to the beat. And so in this track, I'm talking about that. I'm really kind of just mentioning about how people don't care about what you say over the beat. They just want to hear a good beat. And that's all. You could just be going, yo, 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 and I think people would still like it if the beat was hot.
Yeah, the beat was hot.
So,
if it sounded catchy, they'll enjoy it. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
It's funny that you say that, bro, because it's true. Like when I was younger, bro, when I was like growing up, 13 years old, 14 years old, when I was listening to music, I was always focused on the beat. You know what I mean? Like I always enjoyed it, like listening to different producers like Little John, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre, like the different producers.
Oh,
like
love all
styles,
of them.
You know what I mean?
All of them. Love all of them.
What was that?
I said I love all of them. They all make great music.
Yeah. It's crazy because like when I was younger, I would listen to the beats a lot. Like most of the beats, like that Crunk Juice or the East Side Boys, like those banging ass, like hypey ass tracks. You know what I mean? But once you start getting older, you start like kind of looking for a message in the music. You know what I mean? Like there's people who do listen to the lyrics. It just depends. Sometimes they won't hear it on the first take. Like the first time they hear it, they won't really pay attention to what you're saying. But once they get into it, like they start bumping it again or hearing it again, they start understanding what your message, what you're trying to get across in the music is. You know what I mean? But as long as it has that catchy beat, it'll attract them a little more to replay it, to hear those lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And that's, I grew up listening to all that shit too. I like all them people, but I was always the one that was like the fan of Talib Kweli, all them kind of people. So I always tell myself, if I do this kind of music, that's what I would do. So like with skywriting, I obviously not many people know this because not like I got a lot of tracks out, but I kind of stepped out of my realm with like Party Going Down and Last Call. Those are songs that I usually make. If you hear a lot of old Rudy G, I guess you could call it, It's like political shit. It's talking about politics and stuff like that. It's talking about other topics outside of, what skywriting was about. And so that's why it was kind of like my breakout. And what I liked about it the most was I got a lot of love for it. And because I got a lot of love for it, it made me want to do Airplane Mode. And it makes me want to keep going. We'll see whether Airplane Mode does good or not. I'm still going to keep going. And I know that, it wasn't, I guess, expected by some people for me to keep going after skywriting because I didn't really hint that I was going to keep going. But here we are. And so, now I'm still back in here. The plan for the future is to, work on beats, start getting into beats, still trying to rap and do all that. I ain't going nowhere with that, but I want to get in the production side again. I want to start, working with some of these other people. I want to do a compilation project, speaking of Dr. Dre and all that kind of shit. Not that I'm trying to take anything from him that he did, because I, try to stay in my own lane and never try to bite or copy nobody. But like, what he did there, like that was a dope thing because he wasn't just putting on himself, he was putting on everybody. And that's, kind of what I like doing that kind of stuff. I've always been that kind of go-to people when they're like trying to, you know, come out needing a beat or wanting to come out with their first raps or whatever. I was always that person back in the day they used to reach out to. My basement at my mom's house basically was, I could have charged people at that recording studio, but I didn't. I'm a nice guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you were just trying to help them out, inspire them, and, you know, help them out. You know, that's what it's all about, man. It's like you right here with the podcast, you know, with the platform I have. You know, I showcase anybody, bro. You know, before we didn't used to charge for the donation, you know, for the submissions of the music or whatever. And we got a bunch of artists that we showcase here throughout the platform. And, you know, one of the things that kind of like motivated me to showcase so many different kinds of people is that when I was growing up, bro, like I was always around music, you know what I mean? Like my whole life, like my brother was always a promoter or, you know, street team for like different artists, different bands. And I always, you know, heard independent artists my whole life. And I heard a bunch of great artists, bro, throughout my life when I was younger that didn't have a platform like what I have, you know, like to get showcased or get their music heard or even get interviewed or even like this, the Airplane Mode Tuesday Takeover, you know, like if they would have had that back then, you know, they would have probably got a little more recognition and a little bit more support in the music, you know what I mean? But, you know, I appreciate you, Rudy, for, you know, showing love, man, and being a part of this Airplane Mode Tuesday Takeover. From the tracks I heard so far off this project, it's a three-track EP, right?
Yeah, it's, you know, I guess I'm taking it back to the days. Remember, like the Nintendo 64, they had that expander pack. Airplane Mode is the expander pack to Skywriting. Okay. So, yeah, you get a deal on Black Friday for both of them.
All right, for sure. We'll be on the lookout, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone that tuned in right here to the live, shout out to 2HK Tinted, De Verde, and Wednesday in the West. Everyone that tuned in right here to the Instagram Live, be on the lookout for Rudy G Tuesday Takeover. Going to be playing as well on Thanksgiving, so be on the lookout for that. And I appreciate you, Rudy.
Appreciate you too, brother.
For sure. Well, we're going to end it with this last track of your off your project called Undefined. Anything you want to say about it before we get out of here?
You know, I just got to say shout out to Adrian, a.k.a. T.I., shout out to Marco Puff, C-Rod, my brother Mike, family in Illinois, Wisconsin. You know, Tony Talk, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to all the blogs, the playlists that have been playing it. Didn't expect anybody to even like any of the last projects, so we're hoping to take it to new heights with this new one. Shout out to Duran for designing, Andy D over down in Arizona. Shout out to him. You know, shout out to everybody that's been supporting. That's it. You know, let's go. Let's get in this last track here. I hope y'all have enjoyed this project so far.
For sure. I appreciate you, Rudy. Here goes the last track, Undefined, off Airplane Mode by Rudy G.
Let's get it. Wanna get my kick up, really need to wake up. Always on the grind, never ever take a pay cut. Really don't listen to no haters when they say stuff. Acting so tough when we calling out they bluff. Real humble guy.
All right, Rudy, I appreciate you, man. I'll be in touch.
Flying through the clouds like I'm blowing on the dank stuff. Say it's motivating, so they all wanna thank us. Taking over shit like my first name was Genghis. Counting all these fools like they do out in Vegas. Going for the title like I'm playing for the Lakers. Trying to get down with the movers and shakers. All about the chips, yeah, I want harder paper. If you wanna hate, then I'll probably see you later. Coming out the water like a hungry ass gator. Never letting go if I ever fade ya. Pitching all this heat, throwing heat into the majors. Leave a shut out if you ever try to play us. Never satisfied, always going for the pay up. Making it look easy like I'm going for a layup. Shout out to my people who be broken, never pay up. I don't give a fuck, motherfuckers need to wake up. Always on the ground, need to know we always take it going all out the way to try to battle off the fake stuff.
In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. Got you feeling crazy like you waiting till time. In the land of the blind where it's
Rudy going in. Kick flows, what up, homie?
In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. Thinking that you lost but you fall from behind. In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. Gotta stay focused, don't be losing
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
In the land of the blind where perception is lost. I'ma be me, no matter the cost. Gotta get my dough up, rise above the rest. Elevate my game, won't settle for less. Always on the run, fucking Elliot Ness. Motherfuckers try to talk, but I dress to impress. Getting so pissed when I say I'm the best. Getting all jealous when I'm seeing success. Try to bring me down, but I ain't getting stressed. Too focused on my goals, you ain't getting at this. Talk all you want, but it don't mean shit. I'ma keep winning while you sit and complain. Running all these raps to the side of your brain. Ain't my fault that you turning all lame. Really don't care about nothing you say. So fucking blind to the games they play. Got me so tired, ready to move away. Thinking somewhere nice like Tampa Bay, but that'll be a gamble like Mandalay. Going all out till I have to pay. Not holding back, bet it all today. Till I'm living every day like a holiday. Gotta get up on it fast, baby, on delay. Thinking that you got the lead, you ain't on to me.
In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. Got you feeling crazy like you wasting your time. In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. They listen to the beats, they don't listen to the rhyme. In the land of the blind where it's hard to define. Thinking that you lost but you fall from behind. In the land of
I appreciate everyone that tapped in. You guys have a great night. Peace.
Okay. Shit, why the fuck not? Why not? Minus Will.
Hey, what up, though? You're tuned in to Tony's Talk, the flyest podcast on the West Coast, homeboy. California. Hey, what up, Tony? Shit, I'm ready, dog, bang me in. It's still back to the money, no stopping. About to call my G's, we about to get it poppin'. Spit that real shit to keep your whole head knocking. CBC told me I got that shit to keep it poppin'. Tony on the phone, I said if I'm with it or I'm not. Pull and roll a couple bunches, about to be a nada. Walk up in the party like the hardest in the room. Walk up in the party with a bad bitch or two. Step up in the corner shit, homie, what it do? It's holla at your guale and my G cartoon. Told me beast it would be about to getting two. Pass me a couple shots so we can walk it all through shit. Tony's Talk, homie, from 21 to 22. We lifted and gifted cause we the highest in the room. We about to get into it, baby, bring your friends too. Put the panties to the side, I'm about to get to 'em. Hey, so when y'all be trying me? Shit, baby, let me know. Cause your bitch, she be eyeing me. And I'm about to take her home. So when y'all be trying me? Shit, baby, let me know. Cause your bitch, she be eyeing me. And I'm about to take her home. I done told y'all, this is Tony's Talk. It's your boy Mike, you know, the flyest one you know.